welcome to the channel. Today I'd like to talk about something as simple as the weed eater, or some people refer to them as string trimmer, and my take on what I felt there had to be a better way. So we'll take a look today at what I did with a simple string trimmer to make my life a little bit easier, and we'll go from there. But first, I'd like to say thank you to Kyle with Spicer Designs for sending me a hat. If you haven't seen his channel, go check it out. Him and his wife, Keystone Girl, put together a pretty neat channel on YouTube. Again, it's called Spicer Designs. So thanks, Kyle, for sending the hat, and let's get to the video. Today I wanted to go over what I did when you have to come up to areas where you're weed eating into rocks and landscape type of gravel, where you have it around the borders of fences and things like that. And also when you get to areas of your fence, whether it be a pool fence, a yard fence, a horse fence, anything like that. But when you actually have to get down in here and do all the weed eating, I wanted to show you what I did to my weed eater to actually help make my life a little more simple. Not only is it to protect me a little bit, but it's also to keep it from getting so messy and me being such a mess, to help reduce some of the cleanup on it. So let's take a look and see what I came up with. All right, before I get into what I actually made as an attachment for this, I need to do quick maintenance on it, change out the old blades and get rid of the old string and put a new string in. All right, so now that we got the string replaced and the plastic cutting knives changed over, I'd like to go over and show you. And this works on most straight shaft string trimmers. And my string trimmer here happens to be the FS91 from Stihl. Not sponsored, but simple little thing I did was I took a bicycle seat post, 3 screws, and a piece of polycarbonate or plexiglass clear material to make a guard out of it. And what that does is it not only makes this guard better, but it also helps keep materials, debris, rocks, stones, things from flying back up at my face, most importantly, and all over my pant legs and everything like that. So if you've ever run a string trimmer, you know that these guards just aren't enough to keep things from flying at you, back at your face, back all over your clothing. This plexiglass shield that I made actually probably keeps about 90 to 99% of the materials off of you and eliminates the stones and the little rocks that hit your face. And I don't know about you guys, but if you've ever been out there running your weed eater or your string trimmer and had one of those rocks hit you in the cheek or in the forehead, it hurts. So again, that's why I said there's got to be a better way. We'll get into doing the assembly and what I did with this to help out my situation. I took an old seat post, a couple 3 holes in it using self-tapping screws, and those 3 holes, I don't know if you can see them, they line up with the 3 holes in the plexiglass. And I'll show you how I put this together. Take the seat post mount that actually mounts around the post of a bicycle and comes together. It's just a clamp. Put it over that. And there you go. Now I have this protective shield that I can see through. It's a little bit tarnished and rough, but like I said, it was an old piece I had laying around. Mounted it on there with the bicycle clamp onto the shaft, come up, and just used 3 self-tapping screws to go into the seat post. And now I have an extra guard for when I'm string trimming. So let's get to it. Now, if you can see what's on the guard, you can imagine that would have been all over me. Now that we're all done, let's go give it a good rinse off. See how it looks. Well, that's a wrap on my idea of there's got to be a better way for a string trimmer. Thanks for being here. Hope to see you again soon.